were doing. So I didn't get a chance. Like I left his office, ran to the bathroom and sat down.
All right, so we'll go through it together. That's okay. So what part of, so the career visioning is for you or for you to build your team in Florida?
So I mean, it helped him to get to know me better, so that was good. But
Good.
I've taken it once, but it's been a while ago. And I approached him beginning of this week and I said, I'm ready to grow my team in Florida. And he's like, well, have you been through career visioning? It's been a while. So he kind of did it on me, like where
Okay.
I was the interviewee and he was the interviewer. Because I said, oh, I never do the end part. He goes, oh, that's so important. And so he was kind of like, we were doing it together, but he didn't do the whole thing. And he was like, well, this is what you need to do. And like a refresher course of CV just in a compacted amount of time.
Good. Was it helpful?
Yeah, it was very helpful.
Good. Good. Okay. It is a good class, and it's important for you to go through that also. So it's good that you, good for you for taking the initiative to go through that with him.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So since the last time we talked, you had a bunch of things that you were going to do. Do you remember what they were?
No.
No. All right. So we had talked a couple things. So let me go back over my notes. So we've been through things in Texas are kind of running kind of smoothly. You're looking to make some changes in Florida. And at the time when we talked last, let's just take a look at your numbers, all right? When we talked last, you were at 9 closings at 71,000 and you had two pending for 18,180. Is that still the number? Are those still accurate?
Um, so I don't know. When I look online here, it says 9, but then my assistant has 13. So I didn't get a chance to like, why does she have four more than I do? Anyway, I just had a closing yesterday.
Good for you.
I have one under contract here and one under contract in Texas. And I have one listing here and two listings in Texas that are active.
Okay. When you look at reports for yourself, are you seeing them combined or are you seeing Texas and Florida kind of broken out?
Oh, when I said I'm not looking at any reports for myself. I guess if I went on the KW site, I think that has it all combined.
Okay.
Um, but I just went into our MLS and it shows when I have,
Just in
she
Florida.
helped this house on the list side, this house on the buy side in
Okay.
Florida. Yeah.
Okay.
And my assistant keeps track of stuff. So we have like in Texas on the back of my door, each of the team members have like a poster with houses and then we color them in every time so apparently I have 13 houses colored in and I don't know, nine of them are for floor. I don't know what the other I mean, I'm going to be there tomorrow. I'm traveling Texas tomorrow, so I can look. But
Yeah. The report that your assistant runs for you, is that something that you can share with me?
yes.
Because this it would be helpful. Are you tracking also your percentage to goal to where you want to be?
My percentage to what?
Percentage to goal. So there's a report that I can show you that will give you a little bit of an idea of what I'm talking about because it might make it easier for you to look at it like this. So let's see. I'm going to pull up the probably this one. So I'm going to share my screen with you, okay?
Okay.
Do you need to look at something before I switch? You're good.
No, I'm good. I'm just taking notes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you. These are the documents that I usually use with my clients when we start developing and working together and developing like the long-term goals. So one of the things that I like to use, well, there's a 12-week plan, we have the 30, 30, 40, but this one, so this one has some numbers in it, but just to give you an idea, so this is done by an assistant. An admin fills in the numbers for this particular client. This is um well, it's like sample numbers. Okay.
Okay.
So the goal for 2025 was the GCI was this number based on that Life by Design that you and I did when we started working together. I don't know if you've had a
Uh-huh.
chance to look at it, the business plan. So we plugged the number in here, the goals we plugged in here. And then as we go, the assistant is pulling in from, so they're tracking all of these numbers here. So everything, and everybody has, before I overwhelm you, everybody has a different looking spreadsheet. Each of my clients has something completely different from each other. So that's why I said, if you want to share with me what you have, it'll be easier than you trying to create something new and plug into something that I have. And the reason I'm showing you this is because this might be a little different. Maybe it has a little something that you like that you want to add to something that you're currently using. Okay.
I don't even know what, okay, so I don't even know what we're using. I just know
Oh,
every team meeting on Tuesday, she prints out each of our individual numbers and our team numbers as far as how many we've closed, what our goals for the
these
year
was
or the quarter, how
okay.
many we've closed, um, our volume, our oh my goodness, units goal, units closed, volume goal, volume closed for
Okay.
each team member. And um, and then I use QuickBooks for just my expenses, but I don't have anything like
Okay.
here that you're showing me.
Okay.
Yeah,
So this is how we track for the individual client. So for you, this would be something that if you have an admin, right?
right.
Okay. So you would give her access to this and she would have to put in here the contract date. She would put all this information in and then you would know buyer, seller, and then it totals up so you can see exactly what you've sold and then how many times at the closing table, how many buy, like it gives you all of that information. Okay. This particular client also, every single client that gets referred to her, she knows where they came from. She keeps track of all of that. Referral percentage paid out. She keeps track of everything. This this is basically so right now. So let's say what was your GCI goal for 2025? Do you remember what the number was?
I could hold
Yeah.
on.
Let's play with this a little bit because I think this is important.
What am I looking for? Lori. Okay. There's 2 seconds. Oh, geez.
I'm just taking notes so I don't forget what we're doing.
Usually I can find it faster, but I sent her last night like 10 emails.
That's okay. It's fine.
We're getting ready for our team planning retreat Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
So there's a lot more stuff going on than normal. Um,
It's okay. No worries.
I don't know. Team group photo. No. What
No.
was today's the 18th,
Yeah.
and then 17 minus 7 is 10. Okay. So it should be November 10th. Okay,
Oh,
here we go.
you got it?
Yeah, so as our last team meeting,
Mm-hmm.
for me, let's see, I've closed my goal for this year, and we adjusted our goals because they were too big. So we wanted, anyway, I still didn't even make my littler goal, but my goal is 26. I've closed 13, which now adding yesterday, so I've closed 14. I have 2 under contract.
Okay. And what was your GCI goal?
We just have the team's GCI. I guess I don't have my,
You didn't have a GCI goal for yourself?
I mean, I'm like, I hate like anything that's like accounting or close to it.
I know. And most of my clients are exactly the same as you. So they don't love it either. However, we only have to look at this a little bit. So I'm just going to go by what we worked on together. Okay. So if you look at my screen, this is your Life by Design business plan for 2026. This is what we started working on together.
Uh,
I don't know if you've looked at it since. We talked about retirement. You put in some numbers here for vacation travel, investment property, and pay down the truck.
yeah,
And do you want me to make the screen bigger? Is it,
I can see it okay.
okay. So based on average sales price of 300,000, based on average commission of 3%, based on average GCI of 9,000, and we put your tax rate at 27, which sounds high to me, but we're going to leave it, right? We calculated all of that, all of your house payments, and we said that this was just the money that you were generating from your Keller Williams business.
Okay.
So what we came up with, and the only thing that you were going to check on was you weren't sure about if you were paying for your office if you were going to be,
Oh, I am paying for my office in Texas. It was like stupid high amount.
right. We put down 12,000, but that's why we put it in right, because you were going to ask about letting go of the office for 2026. Remember I said I was going to leave it red, so you didn't forget to do that?
Well, I saw the bill on my bank account, but it seemed too high. So I think it is 12,000, but I can't give it like I'm not paying for my Florida office, but I have to pay for my Texas office. I have 5 desks in there and 5 people working in there.
So you want to just leave it? I'll make it
Yeah.
gray. Okay, so I'll just change this back to gray then. No worries. Okay. Oh, too dark. Okay. All right. So based on all of that, your goals, including everything to cover all your bills, all your business expenses, and to have all of that 73,000 just for your profit goals. We came up with a total of 43 transactions, and
Okay.
388, 159 is your GCI goal for this coming year.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's Texas and Florida combined.
Right.
Okay. These were the numbers that we were looking at. So if I was going to take this number, let's just play with this for a second. I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to put it into the sheet as if it was your number here. Okay.
Okay.
It won't let me do it because it won't let me override it. Hold on. It was 33. What's the number? 388,159. Let me see if I could do it. 388,159. And your actual goal right now, do you know what it is? What your actual GCI? Do you know what it is?
No.
And then this number was 43, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
So you're at 14 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So until we really know what the numbers are, but basically if you look over here, this is why I'm showing you this, because it tells you what percentage to goal you are. So we want to make sure by the end of first quarter, you're at least 25% to your goal.
Ah,
Halfway through the year, we want to make sure you're 50% to your goal,
right.
right? 3/4 of the way, 75%. This way, when we look at this, we can say, okay, so what has to change? What aren't you doing? What strategies do you want to pivot on? Okay. Makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is just one sheet though. There's a lot of different sheets that I use for clients. So, it's whatever's going to work for you. So if you have an assistant who's doing these for you, ask her to add your percentage to goal. So she has to take into account your goal and then where you currently are, and
Mm-hmm.
then she can do the math. And it should do this automatically for her. If you want a copy of it, just let me know. Okay.
Okay.
But it gives you, and then these numbers should be, I'm pretty sure you have access to this. Yeah, you do. Okay. So these numbers, do you know where to find this, or do you want me to send you the link again?
You can send me the link.
Okay. That's okay. No, that's why I'm doing this. I want to make sure that you remember where it is. And sometimes it takes a while till you do it a few times for you to see, to remember where it is. Okay, so I'm just putting it in the chat for you. Okay, so if you click on the link in the chat, you'll see it. It'll pop open for you.
Okay. Do you want me to do that?
No, well, I just want to make sure you have that, you can open it. So yeah, why don't you do that and go ahead and make sure that it works and you're in there and you know where to find it.
Oh, yeah.
There you are.
You know,
Okay,
okay.
your picture. So if you want, next to with the word biz plan, there's a star here at the very top.
Uh-huh.
On your file, if you want to put a star on it, it'll be easier for you to find it so that when you look in your Google files, there's a folder that says starred and it'll always be in there for you.
Oh, okay.
Good?
Let's see.
It's okay. I feel like I'm going fast. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Well, okay, so hold on, let me get back to you. Okay, so I don't want to waste your time.
No, no,
I
no, it's fine. You're
well,
good.
no, I'm probably gonna stick with Bridget. So I don't want to like I don't know if you want to do like we haven't been together that long, so I don't know if you want to just do a summary
Well,
or I
um,
don't want to waste your time doing this.
okay, so
Um,
can I ask you a question? So can I ask why? What your reason is? Is that inappropriate for me to ask that?
no, no. I just I'm like I got her first, and then when she moved away from Nexus, um, like I'm happy with her. So it's not anything personal. It's just like I'm already got a groove going with her. It's like having two counselors. Like I have a counselor right now. And
Okay.
so if I talk to another counselor, like I could like him the same, but I already have a counselor, you know? But I know you have a lot of insight and experience that I'm like, well, I still want to talk to Deborah because I know I love to learn things, especially from people who have more experience or more knowledge than me. So I feel like it was valuable for me um, to talk to you because I can learn from
Well, I
you.
appreciate that.
Sorry if that sounds corny. I
No,
didn't
it
mean it to
doesn't. It
sound
doesn't.
corny.
I appreciate you being transparent. Um, so why don't you just do this? Take advantage of the second call. I mean, they offered you two complimentary coaching calls. Just take them. You're not wasting my time. If I'm in service to somebody, it's not a waste of time. So it's all good. Okay.
Okay.
So, well, I think we are scheduled for a second one for the month, correct? I
Oh,
checked that
was this the
before.
second one? I was thinking this was the second one.
This might be, but let me just check. Um, oh,
No,
it is.
I didn't want you to think it was something personal.
Oh, you're
It
so
was
sweet. Yeah.
like because I would like if I were in your shoes and like wait she liked her better that like it has nothing to do with that. It's just
No,
like
it's all
I've
good.
been working with her longer, you
Okay.
know.
So it's been, yeah, so today would be the second one for November. So, okay, before you leave, we have a few more minutes. Is there anything else that you want to focus on for the last few minutes? Something that maybe you haven't worked on yet and that you'd like to at least start looking at?
Well, can I just let you know what I've been doing and then maybe you have some insight or some
Sure,
suggestions? Okay,
absolutely.
so you're familiar with Jeff Glover, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I finished his 76 hard. Today was day 76. Um, and it pushed me to because I started he makes you write down like every day exactly how many minutes like oh I started at 9 I stopped at 9:14 I started back at 9:20 like so you're becoming self-aware of exactly how much time you're doing in lead generation and if somebody asked me like I had no idea how bad it was because I'm like I was struggling to do 90 minutes he challenges us to do 90 minutes So I was struggling to do that. So I have 76 days where I tracked my lead generation. And then I'm like, crap, I'm behind. So for the last 2 weeks, I've had to do like 3 hours of lead gen a day, which seems very daunting, but I did it. So now it's not so scary. And I'm
Good for
like,
you.
I can do this. And if I want to accomplish my goals for 2026, then that just needs to be a part of my, like,
Yep.
every morning. That's what I need to do.
Part of your routine.
Um, the other thing that was helpful about the class is he, at 14 or 11 years ago, when I started off in real estate, I went after for sale by owners pretty hard and I had a lot of success with them. Um, and it got me going after them again. And so having another, like I'm working on three right now that I can see myself converting. It's just a matter of time. So I did an open house for one on Saturday, an open house for another on Saturday.
Yep.
I wrote them cards. I sent one an email today, a card yesterday. I saw his house the first. So for sale by owners, um, being more consistent and deliberate with my lead gen. Um, I fired Zillow recently, but then I
Good.
took up some other lead gen because I'm still struggling in Florida knowing people. And then you helped me when you said like, okay, when you go to the book club or the Bible study or whatever, like
Yeah.
instead of talking about yourself, talk like have the conversation around them, and I'm like, well, I know to do that, but how often do I do that? Because it's really easy to talk about yourself.
Yep.
So, and then I got a lead from that. And then I had my bunco group where the women came over my house and there wasn't a ton of ladies there. So there was just 8 of us. But I plan on doing it again. And then I put
Good.
it on our Facebook page, on our subdivision Facebook page, and other ladies like, oh, I want to come. And then I probably won't do it in December just because everybody's so busy with the
The
holidays.
holidays. Yeah.
But in January, I want to start again and go around and invite the same 72 houses. And it worked out better. The people that I knocked on their door they came to the door and actually had a conversation with, those are the ladies that came. The people that I just left a flyer for, I think maybe one of them came,
Hmm.
so hopefully I'll get more people to actually answer their door. So I guess my focus is for 26 is be faithful with my lead gen, go after for sale by owners, do farming and connect with my
Good.
subdivision as much as possible.
Good.
Um, and I don't know, since my focus is kind of a big chunk of it is on for sale by owners, do you have any like tips or something?
For sale by owner. So do you ever ask them why they're selling? Like, do you ever ask them straight out, like, why are you selling for on your own without
Yeah,
a realtor? Hmm.
yeah, I asked them that.
Okay. And what kind of responses do you usually hear?
So let's see. This people from Sunday, they're selling because the house is too big and it's just the husband and wife. The people from Saturday, his mom passed away and they're selling her house. The other for sale by owner I'm working with, she wants to sell to get the money from the house to help her daughter go to college. So I guess they're going to get a smaller place. Um, and then the other people I was talking to, but it went under contract. It was, I think, a parent's house as well. Yeah, it was like the dad's house and he passed away. So, yeah, so I get their motivation for that.
All right, good. What about you didn't mention expireds. You know, what's
Well, no, I want to, so with, I don't want to, I want to focus on my sphere, FISBOs,
okay.
farming. Like I want those to be and then whatever leads I get from my lead generation sources. I just want to be a rock star at FISBOs before I add on
Okay.
expired.
The
That's,
only other thing that I would say to you is, so I'm going to go back to the business plan that I just sent you again.
uh-huh.
Um, if you look at the page that says 2026 business plan, do you have it open to go to?
2026. I have 2026 Life by Design.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Open up that document, and at
okay.
the very bottom, the fourth tab to the right says 2026
Okay.
business plan.
Yes.
So this is going to tell you where your past success has been, and it will help you to strategize where going forward you'll have your best success.
Okay.
So in that second section where it says source, past clients, SOI, direct farming, all of those, open houses, team referrals, signs, websites, and you can put on here too, you can put on here FISBOs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it, and then expireds. Because if
Okay.
you're doing lead gen to either of those and any of them close, you're going to want to know, because what you're doing is you're looking at what the cost of sale is for each one. Like, what does it
Right.
actually cost you and what's your actual profit that you're walking away with? So you have a couple already. You've got past client referrals. You've got, I don't know why there's open house on here, but you've got, and you change this to meet your specific needs. So the women so you can put community
Okay.
referrals, right? Because they're your neighbors.
Right.
And then if you wanted to do something for the people in the congregation, so congregation referrals.
Okay.
And I'm just typing it in here, but this is yours. You make it yours. Okay.
Okay.
But track that. Go back and look at where most of your business came from, or where all of your business came from for the last year or so. Even in Dallas, where did most of your business come from?
I think Sphere. I'm actually having the girls do that on Thursday. I'm gonna have them like do exactly what we have here.
Okay. Well, all right. Are any of all right, so I'm going to ask you a question. Okay.
Hmm.
Are any of the girls on your team in coaching?
Um, Beverly was, she's my director of operations. I think she's the only one right now.
Okay. If she's not working with a coach and you think it would be valuable for her, if you would make that connection for me, I'd appreciate it. So
Okay, sure.
I'm a little disappointed because I really like working with you. So I'm gonna like stick
Oh,
it up.
sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm glad. I'm lucky. I
I
understand.
mean, it would have been the opposite if we had started together first and then, I met
I
Bridget. I'm
understand.
like,
No,
well,
and I
I'm already
appreciate.
working with Deborah.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that you're honoring your commitment. It's not that. So if I could just ask you if you can refer, anybody that you think would find value in working with me, I'd really appreciate that referral. All right.
Okay, sure.
So but for your team, you can share any of these, documents with them if you don't have something already that you're using.
Okay.
Okay. So this
Okay.
is yours to do with what you need to.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so anyway, so that's the business sheet, and this sheet's a really good one, and I can't take credit for it. I did not create this sheet, but it's a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
Only one other thing that if I could just leave you with this, before you start to really build your team in Florida, I would recommend creating an org chart. What you want the team to look like, what seats you want filled, and
Mm-hmm.
then using the career visioning, make sure that you're filling for the skill set needed, not just because you like the person. All right.
Right.
Yeah. So that would be my only advice. And if anything ever changes in the future, my door will always be open for you. Okay.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie. All right. Have a very happy, healthy Thanksgiving, a happy New Year, and happy holidays. All right. And
Okay.
again,
You,
I'm here for whatever. And if you need anything, let me know. And if I can be of service, just reach out. Okay.
okay. Thank you.
All right, Tiffany. Take care.
Okay. You
All
too.
right.
Bye.